Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I will apologize for my voice. I'm starting the new year off with a sexy horse voice. My kids gave me a little something, so I do have a cough drop in. So hopefully I can get through this. And if it's too bad, just turn me off. It's okay. So today's layout is for Scrap and Ink Crafts design team, and I am doing a Colors of Magic, and I am using number 102 that you see up there in the left upper hand corner. I am really focusing on the blues and the greens in this, and so I am starting with some scraps. So it is January, so it is Baby Got Scraps as well. So definitely using some of my scraps. So I started with a green and blue piece of scrap paper and a white piece of cardstock. I also took a scrap piece of paper and cut out this tag. This is the wish tag die, and I'm going to back that in some gold glitter cardstock that you see down there. And I have two photos. This is of my husband and I. We are in downtown Disney, and we are having some margaritas. So originally I backed it with white cardstock and then realized that it needed something else. So this is where I'm going to change it to the gold. And I did trim my photos down a little bit, and I'm going to layer them on top of each other. I'm also going to back them with some white cardstock. So the background piece of paper, I'm going to do that green tone on tone to go with the bottom two greens that you see in the colors. And then I'm going to add that blue that you see in the top and that wood grain blue that you see. And both of these pieces were exactly how they were in my scrap bin. So I didn't change their sizing at all. So this is kind of how it's going to look as far as the layout, but I want to do a little stamping on this white cardstock. And actually, this is not truly white cardstock. It is, it's actually the back of a paper that I didn't like from a paper pad. So I'm going to start with this stamp. This is the Pixie Dust stamp. And I'm going to try and use some gold ink. It doesn't work great. If you look close enough, you can kind of see that it's there, but I do think that I need to invest in an actual gold ink pad. I think that's kind of a must. So my idea was to do that kind of around where the blue was going to be. And it does work a little bit, but not a ton. I also decided to do it on the edges of my paper as well as my tag. And I do feel like you see it a little bit more on the edges of the white paper, but not a ton. So I am taking a stamp from the Magical Play stamp, and it says, "I'm just here for the food." But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up that word food with a piece of scratch piece of paper. I'm going to use some Distress ink in Speckled Egg, and I'm going to stamp that all over. So that whole white piece of paper is going to say, "I'm just here for the," which is going to kind of tie into my title as well. So something kind of fun. So I am going to layer up my tag and my 2 photos. I also cut out in that same pattern paper a little label, and this is from the Lists and Labels die set, and I'm going to back that in that gold pattern paper as well. Now I have both of the new acrylic pieces, Drinking Around the World 1 and 2, and I'm going to pull one piece from each. I'm going to pull one that says Bibbidi Bobbidi Boozed, which is super cute. And then I'm going to pull the margarita, of course. And then I do grab a couple of other acrylics. So I grab a white Mickey head that I'm going to cover up my tag hole from. And that is actually from, oh, it's the snow set. I wrote it down somewhere. I thought I did. Oh yeah, it's just called the snow acrylic. So I put that where the tag hole is, and then I realized I needed something a little bit more. So when you have a margarita, I'm a huge fan of salt, and I like my margarita rims to be salted. So I thought, what a better way to do that than to basically salt the rim of that blue pattern paper in the back. So I'm taking the blue pixie dust and some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive, and you can see here that I make a mess, but it all works out in the end. So I do the Nouveau Deluxe all the way down one side, add the pixie dust, shake it off, do the other side, and then I'll just kind of fill in wherever needs to be added in. But so I'm definitely salting the rim of my layout, which I think is kind of fun. But yeah, I do make a mess, but I love this pixie dust, and I'm super excited that she is adding them in all different colors. So you can buy all blue, all red, all yellow. I forget. I think she has every color. So super exciting. So I didn't leave anything out of this video. I just sped it up a little faster. So I hope you guys don't mind that it is a little faster than normal, but everything's in, and I'm not sure that my voice would last more than 10 minutes anyway. So now that I got the rim salted, I can go ahead and start adhering everything down. So I'm going to start with my photos and my tag, and then I can go ahead and put the acrylic piece back on, and I can add my margarita glass and my Bibbidi Bobbidi Boozed as well. And then I added one of these blue padded appliques, and I'm going to bring in the yellow and the red that are in this sombrero to go as the rest of the colors for my my layout. So that is going to do it for me today. I do have a couple of close-ups for you. Again, I apologize for my voice. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and use my code Crystal B as in boy 15, and that will save you 15% in the shop. So that is going to do it for me today, as I have my kid dancing next to me right here. He must need something. So that is going to do it. Here is my final layout. Remember to wear your crown, and I will see you next time. Bye.